Welcome to another Strategic Thinking episode. These episodes cover topics related to business, industry and the economy, and also your place in it and the organisation that you work for, that you serve, that you're associated with, their place in it, and how that you and that organisation can achieve long-term success. These episodes are about creating a pathway to the future. Visionary leadership, maintaining innovation momentum, sustaining competitive advantage, ensuring that you're looking over the horizon for risks and opportunities. All of these have a common thread, and that common thread is this: to watch out for the drivers of change, to understand the drivers of change, to, if you will, understand the global megatrends that are driving changes in politics, in economics, and society and technology. And in this episode, I want to look at one of those drivers of change, and that driver of change is digitisation. So isn't this driver of change, this digitisation global megatrend, affecting our personal interactions? Isn't it affecting where we live and the problems that we face? You know, it's affecting business, it's affecting government, it's affecting a lot of different areas of life. And so I do want to have a look at these three areas. Firstly, think of our personal interactions. No longer are we just limited to sitting down face to face with people or over the phone. We've got Facebook, 1.5 billion people. Here's this digitisation of personal interactions over Facebook. Twitter has 500 million users. Pinterest has 100 million. You know, we use these platforms, these digital platforms, for our personal interactions. It's actually shaped the way that we actually interact with each other. Secondly, regarding the problems that we face. More and more people are looking to digitisation to solve these major problems. Consider the areas of transportation or city problems or problems with the human body or social problems. You know, in recent surveys, there's been a whole lot of people that are just asking for and actually desiring the use of artificial intelligence to solve complex problems, the many complex problems that we face. Did you know in recent years there's been $60 billion a year in venture capital just in artificial intelligence alone? And so just by the sheer dent of that money and that effort that is going into artificial intelligence, that digitisation is actually going to solve some of those problems. Did you know that Netflix, for example, spend hundreds of millions of dollars a year on artificial intelligence because they know that they've got us for 90 seconds. When we first log on, they've got 90 seconds to bring us some good movie options for us to then click onto and enjoy their platform. People are increasingly using artificial intelligence, that digitisation, to solve the problems that we face. And digitisation is affecting the places where we live. Did you know in 1950 about 30% of the world's population lived in cities? By 2008 that was around 50% of the world's population were living in the urban landscape. And then by 2040 the projection is around 65% of people will be living in cities. That's 1.3 million people a week are moving into cities. And to handle that and to manage that problem, if you will, city governments right across the world are actually using digital technology to monitor water, to monitor transport usage, to monitor utilities, to actually use that digital technology, use that digitisation to improve the places that we live. Digitisation is influencing the places where we live. So with this driver of change called digitisation, how do you handle it? How do you face it? Are you like King Canute who says, no, stop, this is not going to happen? Or are you willingly accepting this change and getting on this driver of change? You know, it is about the use of information. It is about this data, information, knowledge and wisdom. It's the use of algorithms. In recent times, the OECD are looking at competition policy in the wake of algorithms rather than people-to-people competition. They're actually looking at algorithms and their effect on competition policy. Digitisation is affecting a lot of different areas of life. And digitisation is, the places where we live and the places where we work. To go a little bit further, increasing digitisation is giving rise to more and more not actually having to go to work or not actually having to be in the same location as everybody else in the office. And from that then flows management and leadership skills and how well they can operate where you're not in close physical proximity to co-workers or those you're supervising or those you are reporting to. And so perhaps digitisation will be used more for monitoring people, more effective and efficient outcomes. And besides, from a digitisation impact, we're leaving a lot of footprint wherever we go. A lot of things are known about us from digitally speaking. So I do thank you for watching this video, and please consider the impact that digitisation has upon your business, upon your organisation, upon what will happen over the horizon, the risks and opportunities that may well face you, that you do need to consider. So one of these global drivers of change is digitisation, and more it is affecting you. It's affecting where you live, it's affecting your relationships, it's affecting the problems that you can solve. So I do thank you for watching, and all the best for this consideration.